Hi guys, so what seems to be another Brexit disaster of Boris Johnson's own making, the European Union are now taking legal action against the UK. At least this is the first step. So the first step is to send a formal letter to the UK government saying that you've broken the rules, you haven't respected the agreement, we're going to take legal action. Now, how did this come about? Well, Boris Johnson introduced the Internal Market Bill, which contains clauses that undermine the withdrawal agreement. The withdrawal agreement that was signed by both the UK government and the European Union. It's an international document. These clauses will undermine the withdrawal agreement and break international law. And of course, undermine the Good Friday Agreement, which is supported also by the United States. Now, what is Boris Johnson doing here? Why is he playing these games? I speculated that this was an attempt to gain some sort of concession from the European Union. But following through, not actually removing these clauses, doesn't help the UK's bargaining position. I think it actually weakens their bargaining position. But let's hear what the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen had to say about this.
Protocol of Ireland, Northern Ireland. The deadline lapsed yesterday. The problematic provisions have not been removed. Therefore, this morning, the Commission has decided to send a letter of formal notice to the UK government. This is the first step in an infringement procedure. The letter invites the UK government to send its observations within a month. And besides this, the Commission will continue to work hard towards a full and timely implementation of the withdrawal agreement. We stand by our commitments. Thank you.
Why is Boris Johnson going down this road? As I said before, I think it was to extract some sort of concessions from the EU. But the negotiations are separate from the withdrawal agreement, the preparations for Brexit. This is to do with the preparations for Brexit, the preparations for the end of the transition period. The negotiations taking place between Michel Barnier and David Frost are separate. What Boris Johnson was trying to do was combine the two and use Northern Ireland as leverage. These are games that are going to not blow up in Boris Johnson's face only, but they're going to damage the UK reputation going ahead. And if there are fines to pay, because the UK has broken the withdrawal agreement, who's going to pay those fines? Is Boris Johnson going to, open his bank account and pay these fines? Is Jacob Rees-Mogg going to dip into his offshore bank account and pay for these fines? Are Brexiteers in senior levels of government going to pay these fines? Of course they're not. The UK taxpayer is going to pay these fines. Governments play games and the taxpayer has to pick up the tab. It's disgusting, and I really hope that people will understand that they're paying for Boris Johnson's games. It's disgusting and it's immoral. When the government say, actually, we have to cut costs, we have to, we have to stop spending so much money on universal credit, or we need to stop spending money on the NHS. We've spent too much money. As soon as they say something like that, you say to them, you respond to those politicians and you say, then why the hell are we paying fines that Boris Johnson ran up against the European Union? Why are we paying for these things when Boris Johnson played these games? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?